Hello everybody and welcome back to Elden Ring. We obviously didn't even take a single step this time in between last episode and this episode, so let's get right back to where we were. No bullshit. Directly into it. Drop on down over here. And the proper way was to drop on that ledge, then drop on this ledge, while being able to see. But that did not happen last episode. We gotta wait a solid couple of seconds. I think it's like 15 seconds for this thing to come all the way down. Then we're gonna have to ride it all the way back up. Might be only like 10 seconds. Yeah, it's closer to 10 than 15. Back to the path. Go on over here. This was where we jumped down these couple of times, obviously. There's no other path to jump down, I don't think, in this one. But in some of the other heroes' graves, there's definitely some other little paths to jump down in the same area, so you want to keep an eye on everywhere that you can jump, everywhere you go. Don't really feel like fighting all of them. It's pretty worthless for the amount of souls they give me. This guy, who is obviously protecting something, we will fight. Dragon wound grease, dragon communion seal. We'll take that. I think we already have one of those seals. Scales 60. That scales 62. Fundamentalist, so that one's really the better one for the basic level spells. You know what, actually, we'll have the bestial one equipped. Not only can we use it, but scales with strength. I don't think that affects the spells we're using, but if I do decide to switch over and have a beast claw attack, then I'm better off having that equipped. That was where we jumped down at, came through. Only the ones in the immediate path shall we be going after. Looks like that was all of them. Oof, this is gonna suck. Totally thought I was close enough for that attack to have hurt him, but apparently not. gotta slap this salamander down to the atoms that he usually comes from. Into dirt. Back to dirt you shall become. Banished Knight Oleg. Don't think I ever used that guy, so... Nice, but... not what I'd like. Whole lot of nothing else there, so Hero's Grave is done. Now... we could do the Hero's Grave up here, but... this one's pretty difficult. And I want to say both of these two take a fair amount of time. So we'll hold off on those for now. What is this? Is there a side tomb? I don't remember what's in there, but nothing's ringing a bell. I think I always just complete it because it's right next to the Hero's Grave. I definitely should mark that, though. I did not complete that yet, and it is unmarked, and that's not okay. That one's completed. That's completed. Yeah, we did that. Okay. I think we're back onto actual progression. No. Never mind. Take that back. Bite my tongue. We want the Arsenal Charm. Let's go get that, shall we? Well, I believe once you get past these two great arrow chucking bastards, they stop shooting at you. Alley-oop. Not only do I want all that gravelstone, I want their arrows, so I'm gonna fight them. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Just gotta avoid a direct impact from this guy's arrows. Usually easiest to just go to the side. If I would have hesitated for a second there, it would have been fine, but because I ran out in the open, he got me. Well. There we go. I was thinking this one, although his legs don't glow, I remember him falling over it. Then we gotta talk to this guy. Give us the signs. Fight this one first. Should probably heal up just in case. He's got a lot of health. So Does a fair amount of damage, too. Come on. That sucked. Ugh. That was an easy fight, too. I just had to be patient. Gotta hate that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Why can't I get that? That's such horseshit. Get back here, Torrent. We're going. Right as I healed. Sucks, but it is what it is. Well, that was nothing. Crafted greatsword. Runes greatsword. Crucible knight armor with the curve sword. I'm not fighting those three right now. That's insane. Can this go away? So yeah, we'll come back here. These guys are just a little tougher, a little more annoying than I would like, and 3 heavy hitters like that is just aggravating. It's gonna take a couple of heals per heavy hitter. That's just... But at the same time, I also don't feel like running back, so... Let's try and fight one, I guess. That is exactly what I thought was going to happen. A single hit. That's what I'm saying. When I mean they should be scaled back, that's ridiculous. Sure, we're in Caelid. Sure, this is late game stuff, but holy hell. Let's chunk that on for a second. It's an easy way to get back when you don't feel like traversing back through 2 golems shooting you hundreds of feet away. Timing the arrows is just annoying. That one's on me. Grab the runes. Drink the flask. Now we temporarily stopped rune death, or rune loss. And you can jump on off. Now we kept all of our stuff. Always a nice little mixed physic to just use temporarily and not waste a sacrificial twig. If I'm in a boss fight or something, there's only a stake of Marika nearby, then you use a sacrificial twig then, but right here we didn't need to do that. I know we could clear out this, but I don't really feel like doing that. So I guess we go underground, clear out this little spot up here that we can do right now. And then we'll go fight Radon pretty soon. "20 minutes in. We'll see. Radon is definitely something that should be held off for a full episode just in case it takes 10 or 15 tries to kill him. I think it's gonna take that many, but I also thought I could do the Arsenal Charm. And those guys hit like an absolute atom bomb. Get rid of everything in here because they just keep coming out of the walls. That is not what I meant to drink. That's on me for not switching back. No path that way. But there should have been another. Yup. God damn, camera. Wasn't even touching the stick there, it just flung itself like crazy. I guess I did miss a small path to the right. Guess once we get to the next spot, we can just warp back. Get that real quick. I think it's just a small amount of items. But I do not think there is a way back there from here, so I would have to turn around and go all the way back. So we'll do that soon. Back to smacking. Easy peasy. Gonna clear out the next little section. Yeah. It's just this. Then whatever's on this body. Celestial Dew. Take that. See how much these guys are about to hurt. Which actually wasn't that bad. So we can pretty easily get through this area. heal up. Then I gotta go back up here, because I'm pretty sure the grace point right up here. There it is. Hit that lever. There it is. I knew the grace point was close. We're not gonna sit. Guess while we check the other spot. There's almost no way there's gonna be a person here trying to summon somebody in, but just in case. Grab all these little bits of items. Then we'll go up and we'll clear out the rest of the path that we passed. Let's do that now. Take a couple seconds to run back at this point, since we're already all the way back here. So, run all back up this. This is where we split over there. Run back up this path again. Warping would have brought back the enemies anyway, so I feel like this is just a not necessarily safer bet, but technically the easier bet. Would have taken a little more time to go the other way, but then I would have to refight everything by that door that I just cleared out. Sure, you can look at me fighting my way, or running my way back up here was like that, but it ain't the same. Holding two buttons to move is much, much, much more different than having to attack repeatedly. Now we can swivel on back in here while my water softener makes some weird ass noises. Or that can be when it goes quiet. Okay. Oop. Was hoping that would get them all. And we missed that one. Works real well when they're grouped together like that, but when they got even a little bit of space in between them, that attack just misses so regularly. I think there's an item behind this one. Nope. We are going to go the other path. It's a little more of a pain in the ass, but we'll at least get items out the way. That's what I like. We'll come back for the items. I don't feel like getting knocked around by that too many times. And now we don't have to worry about that shooting stuff at us throughout the whole entire area. Makes this a lot easier to run through. Thought there was an item up here. Apparently not. But either way, getting rid of that thing is worth coming up here no matter what. Guessing that's just a safe spot that people are like, oh, come here, it's safe. But we don't worry about safe zones. Not unless it's something that's gonna kill us in 2 hits. Then I'll take all the safe zones I can. Otherwise, run in, get the damage, dodge what we can, heal, attack, attack, attack.
Is someone a customer? Well,
We'll just buy it all. There. Now he is useless. Don't ever have to come back for this one. Not even for his bell bearing. And you know what? Because of that, he gets to die. You don't get to live.
this foul religion, no different from plague, your kind. What I wanted was solitude.
Yeah, I get that. But still, you were living. And that did not please me. Okay, let's do a sprint. We don't have to fight everything. Fighting everything will take a second. We just want to run around, grab all these. Then we're going to sprint back up here. So that we can go back to the left path and get the items on that side. That we missed because we were getting rocks shot at us from a mile away. Gosh, camera. Whenever you're in those close spaces, it just gets so poorly angled. Okay, can't hit him. This one. Duke his herb? Yep. Get all of them. And grab that glove wort. We're gonna need a couple of them here and there for leveling up a few ashes that I just want to test out throughout the game. for the most part, we are not using ashes that much, so we don't need to hunt them down and get every bell bearing for them. None of that's necessary. Not in this run. Give me that golden centipede. Go up here. Slapping all three of them. 'Cause I don't trust that bubble blowing shit. That one. And there should be some items down here to get. That's nice. That's nice. 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 Nothing. Not nice. Oh gosh. Where did all they come from? Must have came out the water. Turned into people from blobs. It's the opposite of what people do. You go from human to blob, not blob to human. Get this grace point, and then run on through to the next section. Guess I can do that. How many heals do we have left? All of them. We got him back at some point. That's something I don't visually tend to pay attention to. I know it's an obvious thing that happens when it happens, but in game, I'm not listening out for it most of the time. Let's grab all of these items before we go into the next two zones. That. Get both of them. I think this is the way where there's a bunch of basilisks. Hit underground? Yes, we did. This is Basilisk Town. Gotta make sure to check every path. Get them before they can get you. So you don't want to get cursed. I guess in this game it's Death Blight. Instant death. That just sucks. Can't do anything about it. Alright. Well, that's all cleaned out. I don't think I've missed anything yet. So let's continue on forward. Grab these. That's it. Huh. And then we'll go over here and grab this. Gosh darn camera. Oh, this is a Dragonkin soldier, isn't it? Guess we're about to see how well we can do against one. At least this one's easy. If I can hit it. Oh yeah, I forgot to use him under his physic too on accident, so definitely is for the better. I need to get away from where it was and get behind it, so starting off directly in front of it was horrible on my position. Let's go at it again. Let's just get those in case of any stupidity. We are both hitting each other like trucks right now. That worked. I was caught in the back of its kneecap. That's not good. Nope. Saw that coming, that's why I wanted to do it. Big blast damage. If I could actually hit it. Get it. Go down. Oh, I wasn't even gonna ride Torrent. I was just gonna whistle for the cheer and then go back to it. But oh well. That is done. I believe that clears the Ansel River for now. Great Ghost Bloodwork. It's glorious. Down there is the next part. But we have to come back later for that. Much, much later. Yes, the next things to do would either be Radon or Dung Eater's quest. And I would like to get Selvis's stuff out the way first, so I think we're going to the capital to start Dung Eater's quest. Oh, I didn't buy a bunch of stuff from Blackguard. It's Chuck. More in strength, or vigor. I need vigor and strength up. I don't need it up, but it would be very nice to have those raised. I think this would be the best bet. Because I should start lower down. Just gotta get around the giant ass bear. Rune Bear right there. But I don't think he's gonna follow me all the way down over here. And I can use this Spirit Spring, I think. It's a good way to fake out, too. Is that an item? That is. What are you? Gravity Stone Fan. Now, let's go talk to Blackguard again, make sure we exhausted his dialogue, buy all the crabs we want from him, and then we will go to free Dung Eater. That's fine. And we got 41 of those.
Never met someone with you've got a real.
Honestly, that is probably more than I would need for the rest of the game. And we'll get his bell bearing once he's dead anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. I just like to have more for the steps up to that point before you can actually get his bell bearing. So, let's do a little bit of mad dashing. Really don't have to fight through most of this area, but how many souls do you get from one? Like 400, that ain't bad. I almost never get the Longhorn until I'm actually trying to get it. That always sucks. There he is. Get that guy going. Think we'll get to the first checkpoint here. And we will pick up in the next episode. But we're also doing things a little different. We go straight for the good stuff. Pretty sure almost all the loot on these buildings over here that you can get to is half decent. Got those. Just have to jump out the window on the other side of that building that you would come down through. I'll be able to get the stuff on that right over there. Otherwise, I think that is all the items on these roofs. We just gotta jump down and get that stuff, which is usually a little tricky to get. Trying to backtrack. Oh, gosh. But oh well. I guess that works. Gosh. Go. Make him unable to actually do the damage it wanted to do to me because I used Harden on my shield. Heh heh. It's not something I'm probably going to use too often. Like, I don't rely on shield Asha Wars, but definitely comes in handy in spots like that. It's not that I'm like forgetting that I have it, but I'm still not fully intending to use it until last second when I'm like, oh yeah, this is an ability, activate, then just blah. It's worth it. Have this out, do that. Now we go in for the attack. Now that he's frostbitten. Didn't trust the conglomerate of enemies I had there, and I'm glad I didn't, because if he would have gotten that attack off while I still had the big guy around, that probably would have gotten me killed. Frazzled me just enough. Slow me down and kill me. Let's get that door open, just so it's open for later. And then we'll go get the grace point behind the Erdtree Avatar. Try and fight that thing. I don't think... Oh no, that is a good judge. If we can kill it, then we're good. If we can't, then definitely should go and level up before we try and go get Dung Eater free. Because we do have to fight him. Can't just free him and think the quest is over. I actually gotta fight the bastard. Alley-oop. Don't you worry, big old Erdtree. I'm a-coming. Knew I was gonna get hit by something. Too tiny a corridor. Need my stamina back. Oh, that ain't good. One of those few times being put in a corner was a good thing. But only for a couple of seconds. I'm pretty sure we got him. Knock that one out the way real quick. And then we will call this episode here. Next episode, we'll jump on down into the sewers and finish up Dung Eater's part of the quest. And then we can fight Radahn. Not good. But that was essentially like taking a normal enemy's hit rather than taking this guy's hit. Am I good? Yup. I had already dodged by the time I realized he was in mid-attack. Come on. Heal on up. And I'm pretty close to a stagger. I can get the... What? The burst did over half of my health. Oh. Okay. Wondrous physic it is. Heal up. Why was I two-handing my damn shield? I ain't even pressed that button a second time. I pressed it once to pull my shield back out and he started two-handing it? What kind of stupid... Oh well. Oh well. Give it one more try and then we'll take a break for now. Did I move? Holy crap. Got that coming at us. Heal up. God damn. Heal up again. Again? Literally stuck. Oh my gosh. Such a poor location for a big guy. The other ones you don't have to fight him in nearly as shitty of a location, but you're in such a tight corridor. Everywhere I dodge, I'm getting stuck in a frickin' wall. At least I got the hit there. Alright. Grabbing my runes. Then it's break time. So, if you like this content, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what other areas you want me to go and try and get in this game, or what other games you might want me to play as well. And we'll get to them sooner than later. But for now, I will see all you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!